Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now, it's not like me to come on here and do a video because something just broke out. Breaking news just broke out about the WWE pay-per-view schedule for 2018 has just been released, and I want to talk about something before I get on to this. There's just been things that have really been getting on my mind, getting on my nerves for some time now. I feel like, you know, I don't feel too bad with anything that's been going on right now, but I want to say that, I kind of feel like I'm very, very irrelevant. I feel like I'm very irrelevant because as you see on my screen, you're just looking at a plain old screen, and I've now put thumbnails on videos, just pictures. Before I just didn't put any thumbnails at all on my videos, but thanks to help to a certain somebody, thanks to a friend of mine, I was able to figure out how to get thumbnails on a video. But I'm not like, I'm gonna say I'm not like JD, I'm not like King Schmidt and all those other guys who can, you know, put like these thumbnails and put all these cool coloring backgrounds, thumbnails or whatever they're supposed to be called on their videos as they're talking to you, like talking to you guys as fans. I don't know how to do that. And another thing I want to talk about a few other things. About my other review stuff like Dragon Ball Super and Pokemon. The reason why I did that 49 episode of Pokemon is because, there's not many people out there that review Pokemon episodes. So I thought I'd give that a try and see how many views I could get out of it. And as for Super, I love Dragon Ball. I've grown up watching it as a kid, same as Pokemon. I really want to review things that I love, and I also said I'd have gameplay, gameplay videos. Like I think I remember saying maybe it was like sometime last year or sometime this year. I said I was gonna start pulling out some gameplay. Maybe me playing some games. Because when I had a PS3, I had games I could play and share with you guys. I do have a game that I can share with everybody, and maybe they could be interested. But I'm not gonna show it off now. But I've got like things I can possibly play to show. But I've always wanted to. I'm gonna say this right now. I've always wanted to. Sorry about that. All that noise. But I've always wanted to. Come on and play some games. Show you guys, how like what do I love playing. Like I did my 2K18 stipulation videos. Now, in case if you're wondering why I haven't done any more since, is because my controller is having some issues. It won't charge, and that's a bad thing. And when this first happened, I was a little concerned of what was going to happen because I was wondering, is this the charger? Is the charger causing this? And I didn't know. So I ended up borrowing one of my brother's chargers. I plugged it in to the controller, and it went straight in fine. There was nothing wrong. Until I realized what was going on, and I know my brother's charger worked when I was at my brother's, when I was like, maybe I was using my brother's controller and I know it worked. But then I realized it's my controller that's causing the problem. And this is not good. The controller is playing up now. Well, there's nothing wrong with the controller in general. It's just won't charge. Like, the annoying thing is I have to use my phone charger, and that's like one of the baddest things to use to charge like a like a PS4 controller with. And I have to force the thing. I have to like full on, I have to full on get my hands, bend it, and try and push it down really really hard to try and keep the thing charging, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous to do, because when I was using my brother's charger, I was trying to, make it work. I was trying to push the thing in down to a point where I could, try and force the controller to charge. But then it snapped, and then the charge snapped because I bent it, trying to bend it and try and make it, I was trying to force it, and then I bend it, and it broke. And that's when I got concerned. So my control, that was just my own stupidity trying to do that, but my controller is playing up. My controller, it will not charge, refuses to charge. I need to try and see if I can get a new controller. Christmas is coming up. Maybe I could ask my parents to try and get me like a new controller, because I really do need one. I really want to play games. I really want to want to do more match stipulations on W2K18. I want to give you, some gameplay of games that I play. Maybe games that people are aware of in Australia. Even though I don't have like the best games out there, but I want to play games for people to enjoy. There's a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out next year called Dragon Ball Z Fighters. I would definitely want to get my hands on that. Maybe play it with, share some experience with it. Like, give it a try. Film me playing it. I feel like I could try and become relevant by playing games. And sure, as you know, I've explained this several times. I'm not using an actual camera in front of my face. This is a camera app. This is a camera app on my laptop I'm using. I don't have a real camera. I don't have the money. To get myself a really cool looking camera that I can just sit in front of my face and talk through. I don't have, I wouldn't really need a headset, because I don't really need one. Maybe for playing games, maybe. Because, I'm thinking of, the only time I would need a headset is probably if I want to play my PS4. Maybe I want to live stream, something, like play my WWE games or something, do a live stream or something like that, I did a live stream once of Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. I went for like 25 minutes playing through one of the stages, one of the special stages that came out on DLC. So I have done some gameplay videos, but not too many. And it's because I don't have the right stuff for it. And it's disappointing. And, I'm kind of feeling very irrelevant at this point. Not, with thumbnails, cool backgrounds to my camera for people to talk to. I don't edit videos. I just, if I make a mistake in a video, I have to, delete the video entirely and start again. I'm not, as fancy as everybody else. Like, I am just at the point where I might need assistance. How do I do this stuff? But, and I want to get onto something real quick. I want to get onto the subjects I was talking about before, the Dragon Ball Super and Pokemon. Now, not only that, I'm also going to be reviewing, I'm also in the midst of playing the new Pokemon game, Ultra Sun and Moon. And when I complete it, I'm going to be doing a review on it. And I know I promised I'd do a review on W2K18, but I haven't, there's some stuff I still need to do on the game, I haven't done a lot of my career, kind of grown out of that. But I will try and do something about 2K18 though, but back on the subject. The reason why I did an episode of Pokemon 49 is because, like I said, people don't really make Pokemon reviews, and I wanted to see how many views I could get out of that. And that was in the Japan dub. And I want to talk about something here, in case if people are wondering. I'm not a fan of the Japan dub, especially when it comes to Pokemon. Like, I've loved Pokemon since I was little. I've grown up with Pokemon since I was little, and I've always watched it in English. And watching Pokemon Sun and Moon, the anime Pokemon Sun and Moon in Japan for the first time, felt really uncomfortable to me. It felt really uncomfortable. Now, what's the word? It felt very uncomfortable, and it just didn't feel right because I'm so used to watching Pokemon in English dub. Now I know Pokemon Sun and Moon does have an English dub, so I'm thinking of possibly just reviewing these episodes in English dub because I feel like it's better in English dub. I feel like it would be more better in English dub. Same thing for Dragon Ball Super, man. Dragon Ball Super, I've gotten used to in Japan. I've gotten used to it. When I first watched it in Japan, I wasn't really impressed. I really didn't like it that much. At first, I was like, I want to watch the English dub. I want to watch the English version when it comes out. But, but as the months went on, I just wanted to continue watching because, if I just sat around being unaware on what's going on, then I'd be blind and not knowing what the hell's going on, So I just kept watching it on Japan so I can see what's going on. But next year, now this is where things are going to get good for Dragon Ball Super. Next year on the English dub, in the English dub next year, they will be doing the English dub will be starting my favorite arc / saga. The Goku Black story, or as I call it, saga, or arc, as they call it. I will be reviewing that in English dub. Because as we know, the Japan dub is past that. I can't go back and review something in the past. I am going to be reviewing the English dub of the Goku Black arc, episode by episode, like I do with Dragon Ball Super. Now I know I've been very lazy with some of the Dragon Ball Super episodes where I don't finish it. I don't finish the episode, and I don't technically finish the episode, or I don't review the episode at all. But I will. I will be trying to get more. Now the reason why, in case of people wondering why I didn't review Dragon Ball Super last week, because I was so tired out after I finished watching NXT TakeOver, man. I watched the episode though, but I just didn't have the strength to review it. I wanted to though. I wanted to review it, but then I was like, as I was talking, I sounded really, really tired, and I was really lazy, like I was talking like this, like I just really wanted to get it over with, but, you just wanted to get it over with, it just didn't really sound like you cared. But, I will do the next episode. I promise you, I will review the next episode, though. I will review the next episode. But yeah, in 2018, I'll be doing both Dragon Ball Super in English dub and Japan dub. And also, maybe Pokemon in English dub. I might have to go back and start watching the episodes of Sun and Moon from the beginning. Because I did watch some of Sun and Moon in the anime on the English dub. So I might have to go back and restart it all again. So that way, I can, keep up to date. Give you all the episodes and keep up to date what's going on. And so then that way, And also, I'm not the type of person that has notes. I don't write down notes, like, like I don't write down anything important that happened, So, and that's another thing. That's probably why some of my reviews kind of come out a bit stale and maybe a bit boring, because I don't have something in front of me, like a sheet of paper in front of me to talk about. But I'll see what I can do about that. So, 2018 could be a big year for me, but it really all depends. And also next year, guys, I'll be continuing on in university. And but this time it'll be 3 days a week. This time it's 3 days a week. Thursday and Friday I have a day off, so that's a good thing. With Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, now my days off next year. This is going to leave me open. This is going to leave me open with, with more things to talk about. Maybe I could go watch some episodes of Pokemon, maybe quickly get out and review those. Or maybe, go back into the past and talk about, Pokemon series from the past. What ones were my favorite? What did I enjoy? Best moments, Maybe top 10 videos, top 10 things that I like about certain things, Something like that. I want to try and expand to become more relevant. But, people think, me continuously making videos, some people see that as me desperately trying to get views. And I kind of think maybe I am. Maybe I am desperate for views and support and subscribers. But, I've been going on for too long. You people are probably getting fed up with me talking about, bullshit. And you're probably telling me to hurry up and get on with the news. So those are my thoughts on what I've been talking about right now, and hopefully people, maybe I'm not gonna go over. I shouldn't really go over everything again, but it is what it is. But anyway, let's get on with the news. WWE pay-per-views 2018 have been confirmed. Or should I say revealed, but they've also confirmed. But there are now 14 pay-per-views on the calendar year. And this means there are few pay-per-views being removed. And one of the pay-per-views that we know have been removed from this year has been Roadblock. Good riddance. Roadblock wasn't really a good pay-per-view anyway. And you know what else is good? 2018. We're not getting Great Balls of Fire. Hallelujah. Great Balls of Fire was a 1-year experiment. And I am very glad about that. I'm very glad that Great Balls of Fire will no longer exist after 2017. Horrible pay-per-view name. Horrible pay-per-view. You heard my thoughts on Great Balls of Fire. So that's that, guys. That is that. And also we don't have No Mercy anymore. And that's a shame. That's a real shame, because I like No Mercy. But I'm going to go over the pay-per-view schedule right now, guys. Okay, here we go. January 2008. January 2008. Oh my god, I'm off to a bad start already. January 28th, in Philadelphia, we've got Royal Rumble, Raw and SmackDown. February 25th, Las Vegas, we've got Elimination Chamber, that's now a Raw pay-per-view. March 11th, Columbus, Ohio, Fastlane is now a SmackDown pay-per-view. April 8th is in New Orleans is WrestleMania 34. May 6th and May 27th are Backlash and Payback. Backlash is now for Raw. Is now a Raw pay-per-view. And Payback is now a SmackDown pay-per-view. Now, I'm actually happy that Payback is a SmackDown pay-per-view, because I actually wanted to see that pay-per-view as a SmackDown pay-per-view the whole time. But but they had to make a trade at least. They had to trade pay-per-view for something. Money in the Bank is now a dual branded pay-per-view. It's now a dual branded. It's now for, well, as they say, co-branded, but I call it dual branded. It is now Raw and SmackDown. That's great. That's great, man. That's really great. Money in the Bank deserves to be a dual branded pay-per-view. But anyway, I'm going to continue on. Money in the Bank is on June 17th and July 15th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is going to be Battleground. You know what? I hope Monday Night Raw has Jinder Mahal so they can do another Punjabi prison for Battleground, huh? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. August 19th, Brooklyn, New York. How many times is SummerSlam going to be in Brooklyn? This is my main complaint. Why is SummerSlam always at the same bloody place? Why? Why can't they expand somewhere else? I know Brooklyn is a big crowd, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Can't they expand somewhere else except Brooklyn? It's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. Dual brand pay-per-views, from SummerSlam. Extreme Rules has now been put in September, and Hell in a Cell is now been put in September. Extreme Rules and Hell in a Cell. These two pay-per-views are still the same pay-per-views as they were this year. September 16th, San Antonio is Extreme Rules for Raw, and September 30th is Nashville, Tennessee, Hell in a Cell for SmackDown. October 21st in Boston is TLC for Raw. Las Vegas on November 18th is Survivor Series, and December 16th is San Jose, California for Clash of Champions and SmackDown. Now, as you know, the three pay-per-views that I mentioned that are no longer on the list are Roadblock, Great Balls of Fire, and No Mercy. If I was to choose to take out any of these pay-per-views, I would take out Extreme Rules. And I would switch that for No Mercy. I'd switch that for No Mercy, to be quite honest with you. Okay, here's the thing. I don't mind Extreme Rules. I wish they did get more extreme, though. I do wish they did get more extreme, though. But this is a PG era. This is the PG era, so it doesn't surprise me. But this pay-per-view does not fit the PG era. No Mercy should be in Extreme Rules position. And my buddy King Schmidt mentioned that Money in the Bank should be King of the Ring. I agree. King of the Ring should be a prestigious. WrestleMania can have the men's Money in the Bank, maybe on like the kickoff show, and then you can have like SummerSlam, and you can have SummerSlam for the women. SummerSlam can be for the women. You don't need to, because the thing is, I don't think people want to have two Money in the Bank ladder matches for WrestleMania, like for the men and the women. I think the men should have their Money in the Bank ladder match for WrestleMania, and they should have a women's ladder match at SummerSlam on their kickoff. And also, as for the King of the Ring, I wouldn't mind that. And you know what else I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind the Queen of the Ring. I wouldn't mind the Queen of the Ring tournament either. We've never had a Queen of the Ring. Why don't we determine our first ever Queen of the Ring? The winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament is just like the King of the Ring tournament. You can have the Queen and the King of the Rings at these pay-per-views and build them up. I know some people might not like the whole idea of Queen of the Ring, but I think Queen of the Ring is a good idea for me. I think it's a good idea. Get a queen I mean, we don't need to have. Literally, Charlotte Flair calls herself a queen. And we've got Natalia who calls herself the Queen of Hearts. So instead of just having all these friggin' characters having friggin' nicknames of kings and queens and princesses and all that bullshit, why don't you hold a king and a queen of the ring tournament and have both of these tournaments? You can still call the pay-per-view King of the Ring, but you should have the Queen of the Ring tournament. You maybe could have the Queen of the Ring tournament, on SmackDown Live and Raw, and then maybe at like the pay-per-view, you can have the final of the Queen of the Ring, and the winner of the Queen of the Ring will be able to challenge for their brand's women's champion, and same thing for the King of the Ring, have the winner of the King of the Ring, compete for their brand's champion. So those are my thoughts on the pay-per-views. I like this pay-per-view lineup. I really do. It's better than having Great Balls of Fire sitting in front of my face, and I have to put up with that cheesy pay-per-view. And it's also better than Roadblock. So you know what? I'm happy with this pay-per-view list. I'm very happy with this list. And hopefully 2018. And you know what? I really do hope 2018 is a good year for WWE. I really wish WWE could start giving us a good year. WWE really needs to start putting on a good year. Stuff your Roman Reigns. Stuff your Jinder Mahal. Start waking up. Forget Roman. Forget Jinder. Wake up. Start us off good. Give us a year that we can enjoy. Start pushing Shinsuke, Bobby Roode. Start giving all these NXT talents what they deserve, man. Anyway, guys, I'm hoping 2018 will be a good year for WWE, and it'll be good, and hopefully it's a good year for me. 2017 overall, even though we haven't hit December yet, maybe I'll do a video on how I have felt about WWE in 2017. Maybe by the time we get to maybe Clash of Champions, maybe after we do Clash of Champions, maybe I'll make a video on how I personally feel. Because you know what, guys? The good news is, guys, I'm on holidays. Next week is going to be my final week at university. So after this, I'm done for the year. Next week, I'm done for the rest of the year. So I can be here through the rest of the year. So I can be here for the rest of December, but maybe not for the full of December, because we all know Christmas is coming up. So I'm going to be available for about for a few months, because I'm on holidays. I can now finally take a break from university until next year. It's going to be good. I can finally take a break and start enjoying myself. Give you guys more videos. Yeah? Anyway, guys, I've been rambling too long. I've been rambling a bit too long here. And you know what? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And hit that. And also comment down below. I almost had a brainstorm. Comment down below on what you think of this video and what you thought of the pay-per-view schedules for 2018. And do you think 2018 could be a good year for WWE? I hope so. I hope WWE wake up and realize that we need a year of wrestling. Try and beat NXT. So anyway, guys, tomorrow I've got a big video coming up. Hopefully I remember to do it. And I'll also see you guys next time, guys. Ciao.